You think you experience reality as it happens. You think your eyes see what is there. You think your ears hear what is said. You think your mind reacts after the world presents itself. But the brain does not wait for reality. Predicts it. Long before you become consciously aware of what is happening, your brain is already constructing a model of what it expects to see, hear, and feel. It does not passively receive the world. It actively guesses it, then updates those guesses based on incoming sensory data. In other words, you do not experience the world directly. You experience the brain's best prediction of it. Imagine walking into your kitchen at night. The lights are off. You reach toward where the switch usually is. You don't analyze the wall carefully. You don't visually map every inch. Your hand moves automatically to the predicted location. Why? Because your brain has built a model of that room. It predicts where objects are supposed to be. Most of the time, the prediction is accurate. So accurate that you forget it was a prediction at all. Now imagine someone moved the switch slightly. For a split second, your hand reaches the wrong place. That small jolt of surprise? That is prediction error. The brain expected one outcome and received another. It immediately updates. This is how perception works, constantly. The brain is not reacting to reality moment by moment. It is running a continuous simulation based on past experience, then correcting it when needed. This predictive system is efficient. It saves energy. If the brain had to process every sensory detail from scratch, you would be overwhelmed. Instead, it uses past memory to anticipate the present. But here is where it becomes psychological. The same predictive system that maps your kitchen also predicts people. If someone has disappointed you before, your brain predicts disappointment again. If someone has judged you in the past, your brain predicts criticism. If you have experienced rejection, your brain may predict it in neutral interactions. You are not just seeing what is happening. You are seeing what your brain expects to happen. Consider a relatable scenario. You send a message to someone important to you. Minutes pass. Then an hour. No reply. Your brain begins predicting explanations. Maybe they are upset. Maybe you said something wrong. Maybe they are losing interest. Notice something. None of this is confirmed. Your brain is filling in the gaps using past data. If you have experienced abandonment before, your prediction model will tilt toward threat. If you've experienced secure responses in the past, your model may stay calm. The external reality is neutral, no response yet. The internal reality is constructed. This predictive system is why two people can experience the same event and interpret it completely differently. Their brains are using different prior models, different histories, different emotional imprints. The brain's goal is not accuracy. It is stability. It wants to reduce uncertainty as quickly as possible. Predictions reduce uncertainty. Even negative predictions can feel stabilizing because they create a narrative. Uncertainty is metabolically expensive, so the brain predicts. This also explains confirmation bias. Once the brain forms a strong prediction model about the world, people can't be trusted, I'm not capable, success is unlikely. It begins filtering incoming information to support that model. It is not lying to you. It is protecting coherence. Prediction is so powerful that it even shapes physical perception. Optical illusions reveal that the brain fills in missing information automatically. You do not see raw pixels. You see interpretations assembled from expectations. The same happens in conversations. You may believe someone had an attitude, when in reality their tone was neutral, but your brain predicted hostility based on past experience, and your perception aligned with that prediction. The world you experience is partly external input, partly internal forecast. This is not a flaw. It is a survival mechanism. If the brain can predict danger before it fully appears, it can prepare faster. If it can anticipate patterns, it can conserve energy. But prediction becomes distortion when the model is outdated. If you grew up in chaos, your brain may predict instability even in safe environments. If you experienced betrayal, your brain may scan for betrayal even when none exists. The prediction once protected you. Now it may be limiting you. So how do you update the model? Through conscious interruption. When you notice a strong emotional reaction, pause and ask, is this what is happening or what I am predicting? That question alone creates cognitive distance. It forces the brain to reevaluate incoming data instead of relying entirely on stored models. Over time, repeated exposure to contradictory evidence weakens outdated predictions. The brain adjusts, it recalibrates. Prediction error is uncomfortable, but it is how growth occurs. Every time reality contradicts your fear and you remain present instead of retreating, the model updates slightly. Every time someone responds kindly when you expected criticism, the prediction shifts. Every time you succeed where you expected failure, the model expands. The brain is always predicting, but it is also always updating. You cannot stop it from forecasting reality, but you can become aware of the forecast. And once you see the difference between prediction and perception, you begin to experience the world with more clarity. Not because the brain stops guessing, but because you finally realize it was guessing all along.